When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense comes onto the field first today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The RPO, it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in this.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. And one. Turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. And he's going to try to return this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 40. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good position.
And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He's got it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
South Carolina, 24. Miami, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Right on target this time. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. On the move, it's Sanders. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touch pass on the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Canes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. You think they're just going to try to make the defense jump. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
And that ball is live in the backfield.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big 1st down for this offense.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Miami, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started.
South Carolina.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
South Carolina, 41. Miami, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Henry. Hauls it in. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the punishment has been extended.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill, and give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's got the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Henry. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Tight end finds a soft spot. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Unloads quickly. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly, 2-9.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running to Green. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, and he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on! He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Finds his tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking downfield, it's Henry. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the other side.
Got room to work. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting.
It's caught. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ready to fire from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point get back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
39. That's a first down for the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of the